off, but we have a whistle, a false start as Ripple and Graham were both sneaking in behind the linesman. We'll do it again. Same two for the face-off. Sharfie and Rosen, and now Sharfie knocked the stick out of Rosen's hand, and this time they will throw Sharfie out of the draw. It'll be Ripple and Rosen for the face-off. Off the draw, it's one back by Rosen. Graham sends behind the net for Hope, and Hope for the Bengals will drive it the length of the ice. Horgan out from behind his own net will stop it for Caradonna. Caradonna camps out behind his own net, waits for the swinging Brickler, keeps the puck and sends it the right wing board for Vitt. Vitt will drop back in the Geneseo zone for Caradonna once again. He carries through center and sends it the left wing board for Sharfie into the offensive zone. Top left circle, delays, fires, that's blocked off of Graham, and loose puck comes out to the top of the right circle for Brickler. Brickler, wrist shot towards the net, that's blocked off LaPierre. LaPierre clears the length of the ice. Horgan came out and tried to stretch past to the neutral zone as the Bengals were in the middle of a change, but he fanned on it, so instead Caradonna from behind his own net will leave for the swinging Brickler. Brickler carries out to center and dumps behind the Bengal net. Carr out to stop the puck. Will play up the left wing boards himself. Stalkeld sends to the line, not out, held in by Vitt. Terrific play by Vitt to keep it alive, sends behind the net. Kramer this time able to send it out to center from behind his own net. As Stalkeld was about 5 feet from the blue line and couldn't clear it.
And even bigger because Vitt with that save, Nick Burst was behind him, bursting out of his own zone. He would have been a clear breakaway.
As Brown camps behind the Geneseo net, 45 seconds remaining on the Lewis cross-checking minor, 3:50 to go in a scoreless first. As Collins has it through the neutral zone, down the left wing board, got to the left point for Brown. Brown looked to the right half wall for Standemir. Standemir wasn't looking. He regained control off the sidewall and then backhanded it out to center where no one was. So Brown back forward in the Geneseo zone, sends to the offensive blue line for Collins. Into the far corner, take the hit from Graham, but Siglarski scoops up the loose puck and sends it around to the near half wall for Standemir. Top of the right circle, Standemir delays, sends right point Brown. Now left point Solomon, walks in, fires, and that's blocked off the leg of Price. Price gets to the loose puck and clears just out to center. It's knocked down by Solomon and leaves for Zanella. Zanella tries to carry to the Geneseo zone. Great defensive play by Brown at the blue line to stand him up. But the loose puck trickles in on goal. Horgan forced to cover with 5 seconds left on the Geneseo power play.
Good kill for Buff State, but Geneseo kind of hurt themselves with some poor choices. Even Justin Sharfie coming in about 5 seconds of the power play, takes a shot into someone's shin and is dumped out, maybe trying to set up and not make so many careless passes.
Avery and Shell for the draw to Horgan's right. Avery tried to throw it on net. That went off the shin guard of Childeros in the slot. He carries out to center as we're back to 5-on-5. Into the offensive zone, wristed towards the net, was sticked behind the net by Carr. It comes out to the near half wall where Shell battling for it against Whipple. It squirts out to center. Caradonna sends it right back in on goal where Carr will leave behind his own net for Graham. Graham camps out, now sends to the near corner for LaPierre. LaPierre will flip it out to center. It's gloved down into neutral zone by Childeros, but that will be a hand pass as Childeros knocked it down for Martin. Faceoff will come back to the Geneseo zone. 2:45 to go in a scoreless first.
I mentioned about full capacity. Pretty much standing room only right now as the perimeter of the rink is absolutely packed with people standing. Probably, I'd say at least 20, 24, 2,500 plus.
Soucis and Rosen for the draw. Soucis won it to the near corner for Caradonna. He'll give it right back to Soucis at the right wing boards, and he'll carry out to center. To the neutral zone, he dumps into the Buff State zone, stopped behind the net by Carr, and in the near corner for Kramer. Kramer was under pressure from Soucis, but he's able to move it to the far corner for Cleaver. Cleaver lifts it out to center, where it's gloved down by Stull and sent right back into the Bengal zone, but this one over the glass and into the mesh out of play. 2:25 to go in the first. Face-off will come back out to center. I mean, the Ice Knights, they've been so good in the offensive zone, the pressure, also good in the neutral zone. No easy ice given up, and there's been a real difficult time for the Bengals to actually carry the puck into the Geneseo zone. As Soucis wins the center ice draw for Hampson, he'll gain the line and dump down behind the Buff State net where Cleaver chases after it. He'll send up the left wing boards for Hope. Hope has the puck at his feet, has a hard time handling it, but now he's able to evade the forecheck of Sharfie. Tried to regroup with Cleaver. That was knocked down by Soucis. It comes back to Kramer for the Bengals, and he finally is able to send out to center for Rosen. Rosen over the line, wrist shot in on goal from the red line, is into the glove of Horgan, but he's forced to hold, and it'll be an offensive zone draw for the Bengals with 2 minutes to go in the first, still scoreless.
Not a bad play there by Rosen, actually. You mentioned how hard or how much trouble they've had kind of entering Geneseo's zone He set the puck on net. Nick Horgan's forced to keep it. Now they have a deep zone faceoff.
And Brickler and Zanella take that deep faceoff to Horgan's left. Brickler went behind the net. It comes to the near corner for Standemir. He was tripped up by Turgeon. Penalty upcoming is now Price with a huge hit on Brown. And the whistle finally blows. Now Brickler and Price having words. The ice is going to be on a power play as Turgeon.
It should be a 5-on-3. Price is going to.
Turgeon took the feet out from under Standemir, and then Price with what looked like a charge, a heavy hit on Brown, shoulder to head, and you're absolutely right. The center ice referee got Price.
That's got to be head contact, I would think, on or a charge on Nate Brown.
Easily a charge on Price, possibly head contact. We'll see what they call it. Right now they're conferring. But with 1:50 to go in the first period, the Ice Knights will be on the power play. Presumably the rest of the first period, it'll be a 5-on-3, a full 5-on-3.
This is absolutely huge for Geneseo right now. Absolutely, this is where you need to set up. And I really like Nate Brown on the ice. For that, this is pretty much the sole purpose of that wheel player. We've seen so many times. It's going to be Caradonna and Brown.
And 2 minutes for Bryce, 2 minutes for Turgeon. So it'll be a trip and a charge and a 5-on-3 for the Ice Knights. Vitt, Brickler, Ripple, Brown, and Caradonna for the Ice Knights. Rosen, Hope, and I believe it is Cleaver for the Bengals. Face-off coming to Carr's left. Puck dropped. It's won back by Rosen, and Carr will clear it himself. Terrific awareness by Carr. Took the puck in his own crease and sent it all the way back into the Geneseo zone. Caradonna back for it. He'll carry out towards center. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Top of the left circle. He'll pull up and wait. Now they set up. Now right point, it's Brown. Left point, Caradonna. Now Brown again. He switches with Caradonna. Drops for him. Top of the left circle. Drop for Brickler. Brickler sends left face-off down. Vitt. Shot towards the net. And a blocker saved by Carr. It goes over the glass and out of play. There's that wheel play we talk about, and Brickler finds Zachary Vitt at the far face-off dot, and getting across with the blocker was Carr. 1:35 to go on the 5-on-3.
It hasn't been as sharp as it was the first couple times we've seen it, as Vitt usually likes to one-time that shot, passing his feet, but still gets a real good shot off, and a great save, great blocker save by Kevin Carr.
1:23 to go in a scoreless first. Face-off is Brickler. He wins it back to the left point, Caradonna. Walks the line, sends down low, far corner, Vitt. Now left point, Caradonna. Now right point, Brown. Sends across, Vitt, shot towards the net, saved by Carr, and the net knocked off the moorings, whistle blows. No wheel that time, but Vitt with the shot from the exact same spot, and another save by Carr. Net off the moorings in the process. 1:11 to go, scoreless first. 1:22 to go on a full 5-on-3.
And this is the type of thing we're talking about. Geneseo's had a great job setting up there, finding good looks. Kevin Carr is just standing tall at the top of his crease.
Same crew for the Ice Knights. Zanella out to take the draw for the Bengals as Vitt wins it back to the right point for Brown. Walks the line. Now left point Caradonna. Right point Brown once again. Delays. Switches with Caradonna. Caradonna drops top of the right throw for Brickler. Shot towards the net. That deflected off Ripple. And goes to the far corner where Vitt sends behind the net for Ripple. 1 minute to go in the first. Far corner Vitt. Delays. Out to the left point Brown. Sends across top of the right to go for Brickler. His shot towards the net was blocked down by Ripple. It lays between the circles. Ripple tried to swing one towards the net, and that was kicked away by Cleaver. Puck loose in the near corner. It comes right on goal to Carr, and Carr tries to dump it to the neutral zone. Instead, puts it into his own bench.
Wow, and Kevin Carr's lucky that puck hit the back glass of his bench. That puck about a foot or so higher. It's a penalty on him for delay game.
And the Ice Knights at the same time lucky that he puts it into the bench and out to the neutral zone. That gives them another offensive zone draw with only 40 seconds to go in the first. That's pretty solid penalty killing by the Bengals through the first 1:10 of this kill. It'll be Sharfie and Salkel to Carr's left. Salkel wins it straight back. Hope gets to it for the Bengals. Sends it to left wing board. Trying to clear was Rosen. It was held in by Solomon. Collins at the top of the left circle turns it over. Good defensive play by Rosen to take it away. He'll clear the length of the ice. 25 seconds to go in the first period. Behind the Ice Knight net, Geneseo's Solomon picks it up, carries out to center, up the left wing boards, into the offensive zone, drops it to left point Sharfie. Sharfie carries into the far corner, now he pulls up, looks around, sends top of the left circle for Collins. Collins fakes the shot. Now he'll circle back to the left point, 10 seconds remaining. Collins, down low Sharfie, side of the net, delays, top of the left circle, Collins drive, blocked by Hope. 5 seconds remaining is Sharfie, top of the circle, sends across Collins. Collins delays, back for Sharfie, his shot towards the net, fanned on, and time expires. We're scoreless at the end of 20 as Sharpie at the side of the net couldn't get the shot off in time. The Ice Knights will have a 5-on-3 for another 11 seconds to start the second period, but all things considered, terrific penalty kill for the Bengals, and what could have been a momentum shift for the